This show is all about how you can live as a conscious manifester in an everyday life, making things happen for yourself easily, quickly, harmoniously, in a way that works for you and everyone around you, enjoying life and dictating what happens and what comes next for you. My whole goal here is to figure out what's going on planet Earth and then figure out how to make it work in my favor. How do I turn my awareness of my creative power into an everyday practice so that I can utilize it in any given moment, all day, every day, which at the end of the day boils down to me behaving as if I already am living the life that I want to live before I'm actually living it. This can be really hard for a lot of people. I never hear an end of it, right? It's keeping me in business. People trying to figure out how to keep themselves on track when they're going through these situations. So in today's episode of Roxy Talks, I wanted to discuss this idea of faking it till you make it, or being the version of you now while still living in this 3D world. That's what we're discussing. Stay tuned. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss confidence, mindset, manifestation, and more. I am Roxy Lee. I'm a mindset coach, and I'm here to help you banish your negative thinking and limiting doubts so you can bring love, clarity, and joy into your life. If you'd like to sign up for one-on-one coaching so we can discuss your specific issues, you can sign up at roxytalks.com. I've also got my brand new Manifesting a Specific Person workshop. It is completely updated. It's completely automated. You can start right now overhauling your relationship. I know how important this is. People are having major success with it already. I'm hearing tons of good things, so I know that it's good. And we really just wanted to give the best that we could. So it's a lot of great content. Check it out. I've also got exclusive merch, podcasts, and more. That's all at my website, and you can get all those links in the description below. You can also join me on social media. I am on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Now, before we get into this episode, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. So faking it till you make it. This concept has kind of a bad connotation, actually, and I think I hear a lot of people saying that you can't fake it till you make it. You have to be honest. You got to be genuine with it. You can't live a lie, right? Well, I mean, the thing about it is that we're already living a lie. This 3D world is not what we think it is. It is an illusion. Everything around me is energy. Everything around me, including myself, is 99.9% empty space. Whatever everything is made of is not the fundamental physical matter we are taught to believe it is. So I'm here to tell you, you're already in a fantasy land. So if you feel like you're lying to yourself, well, you know what? That's just what life is. So, okay. But a lot of us are already lying to ourselves. We're just lying to ourselves about stuff that's not productive or relevant, or it's not stuff that we actually want to experience. So we're already living in a delusion. We're already experiencing an illusion all day, every single day. And it's my conscious awareness that perpetuates my own personal world. And when I'm not here to perceive it, my world ceases to exist, right? I mean, that's what death is, I guess, right? Human death. So at the end of the day, we can believe that this place is not what they tell us because it just can't be. If everything is energy, what does that really mean? What does energy look like? What does energy feel like? Can you touch energy? Can you manipulate it? Can you smack it? Right? There's already enough going on to suspend the rest of your beliefs. To realize that if I'm already living in something that's not what they tell us it is, clearly there's more going on here than either we are led to believe or that even people know. So to assume that we have all the answers is, I don't know, it's pretty ridiculous, I think. Again, my whole goal is just like, what's happening here? And how do I use it to my favor? If my consciousness is always selecting or manifesting for me, and I'm in control of that consciousness, then I'm in control of everything that is being manifested or selected or created for me, always. And just because my 3D world may not reflect that right away does not mean that the forces are not at hand. It does not mean that things are not happening behind the scenes that I am not aware of or able to see with my human eyes. Now, I've experienced both sides of it. I've experienced the not controlling your thoughts and allowing myself to react to whatever comes my way, thinking things will work out for me sometimes and then deciding that they won't other times and talking myself out of it, not being disciplined, complaining that things are hard, wondering why some things show up and some don't. I lived that life for a very long time. And now I've lived this life of just acting now, as being now, be Oprah, if you want to give it. We've literally given a name to the me that I step into, which is like interesting in itself because it's creating a life for her. Like she's literally taking on her own life, and all I'm doing is just moving towards that, because it's not that I necessarily want to be that. It's just that I don't know where else to go with it. So there, let's put it out really far in front of us and just work towards it. We'll just continue to be the version of me that's successful all the time, no matter what's going on. I don't have to have millions of dollars in the bank to not react to everything like a broke person would. It's not a requirement. It is not a requirement to act as if money is hard to come by just because it might appear to be that way. And I can tell you from personal experience, the moment that you stop adhering to these old money stories, shit changes, and it changes really fast. It turns around really quickly. And that's why I've gotten to this point where it's like, if controlling my thoughts and being really on top of what I'm doing and only staying in the mind frame of the me that is super successful has gotten me everything I've ever worked for my entire life in a matter of months, I'm not fucking with it, okay? I'm not questioning it. I'm not doubting it. I'm not worrying about it. I'm not going to talk myself out of it. I'm not going to think that things aren't going to work out for me. I'm not going to think, woe is me, that this is hard. It takes a long time. I don't fucking care how long it takes. And that's why it happens fast for me, because I truly don't care, because I'm already living what I need. And the thing about it is that I was this me a year ago, before, when I was living in a 1-bedroom, not so nice apartment. I was doing this then. I was being it then, and I was working every single day to make sure that my whole thoughts were saturated with the notion that I am a successful, whatever the hell you want to call this job, okay? And here I am. And now, here we go to the next step, the next stage, which is just as much up in the air for me as it is for you guys. So I'm really excited to see what happens, because I don't know. And I don't care, honestly. And so that's why I know it's going to be great, because I know it's going to be successful and I know it's going to happen. And I don't really care what it is or how it comes about. That's a recipe for success right there. And in the meantime, I do my part by not doubting it, not stressing about it, not worrying or not thinking that it might not happen. That behavior kept what I was working for away from me for years. And I finally recognized that. I finally became self-aware enough to realize that it was my own patterns and stories that were keeping the things that I wanted away from me. And once I had that realization, I bossed the fuck up and I stopped thinking that way about myself. And now if I catch myself doing it, I stop and I just replace it with something else that reminds me, like, there's no limit on you. I tell my assistant all the time, she's like my right hand. She's helping me grow all this. I'm like, girl, the only limitation on us is our imagination. We can go wherever the fuck we want, because this has never been done before. This isn't some template. This isn't a job I applied for. This is just something I created, and I just did it because I could. And here I am. And you can do it too. There's nothing standing in the way from you doing exactly what I'm doing now, except your own beliefs that you can't do it. So really weigh what's important to you. What's more important? Being lackadaisical with your thoughts and not giving yourself that serious, dedicated focus that you deserve, or getting everything you've ever wanted? Your choice. Again, it doesn't affect me because I'm already doing it. I'm going to see you all out there as doing it yourself. And that's what I'm doing, right? We're helping millions of people because I want to see everybody adopting this notion, everybody doing these processes and getting their lives on track, feeling good about themselves, not worrying, not hurting, not being in pain, not suffering, not beating themselves up, and just living for the fact that I don't know how to describe it. Amazing, beautiful life. Why? Yeah, the words escape me. And you know me, I got words for days. I got words all day. But I can't express, and I don't even think I should have to express being satisfied. Not the feeling of being satisfied, but the meaning of being satisfied. We know what that means, right? To just, I'm good. I don't need anything right now. I don't need a damn thing. And that's why everything's coming easily. I don't have to try for it. I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it, right? We've talked about this before. It's just like, that's it. It just is now. My real goal and dream and wish for everybody watching this video is that this makes sense to you. And you just decide to, here comes Big Sis energy, cut the bullshit. Honestly, how long is it going to take for you to stop bullshitting yourself and just do the damn work? Just do it. Just do it. Quit crying about it. Quit worrying about it. Quit wondering how long it's going to take, and just do the fucking work. Get your shit together. Honestly, really, truly. And I don't say that because I think I'm better than you. I say it because I've been where you are. And I know what it's like. I've been there and I did it. And I'm still doing it. I'm not saying I'm done. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm saying that you are whatever you say you are. At the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. Your life is what you say it is. Your life is what you think it is. Your life is what you act like it is. So that's why I think my life is successful. I act like my life is successful, and I respond to life as if I'm successful no matter what's happening. I know it's all working out for me. It's helping things grow. We're getting bigger and bigger, and it's only going to work out for the best for me. So how do you do this in your life? You pretend until you're not pretending anymore, okay? You be it until it is you. You be it until it bees you. I don't know how else to say it, but I certainly did not get to where I'm at right now by thinking that I wasn't going to get there, by thinking that it was hard or impossible or that I couldn't do it, or let me even clarify that, by allowing myself to continue thinking that. It's not that I didn't ever, or that I never had doubts or anything like that. It's just that I don't care. Again, I don't care if I have doubts. So what? It doesn't stop the train. It doesn't stop the fact that I'm supposed to be here doing this and delivering this message. Obviously, right? My entire life, all of my roads have led to this moment. And I know that that's why I'm here. It's why I'm here. So if you want to embody the reality that you are working towards, you just be it now, okay? In your mind, you are it already. Have you ever had those instances where you know you're gonna do something, you know you're gonna be good at it, you know you're gonna finish something, you know it's gonna work out, you know things are just gonna go your way, but nobody understands or believes you or trusts in you or gets it, and you're just like, I know it's gonna be good and I can't even explain to you why, and I don't even care if you get it or not, because once you see it, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I see. It's that kind of a thing. It's like you just don't care what anybody else thinks, and you don't care what yourself. You're like, this is happening. I don't even care. This is just what it is. I know this is how. I just know it, and there's no way to describe how you know or what it really feels like. It's just something. Yeah, I just know it. That's kind of how you want to behave. You're just, I am this now. I am the success that I've been working towards. I am the whatever. I am the person who's in a great relationship. I am the person who has lots of money. I'm the person who's successful with their career. I'm a person who loves myself and understands my power, or all of the above. So if you're in your 3D world and you're met with somebody or something that does not align with that story, that's okay. That doesn't mean that you have not done it right. That doesn't mean that you are manifesting the middle. That doesn't mean that you have canceled out your manifestation or that it's not working. It just means literally nothing. Who cares? It doesn't fucking mean anything. It means what you say it means. So if we say it means nothing, then that's what it means. So if you encounter someone or something that doesn't align with that, my advice is just to play coy. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, cool, whatever, man. Somebody tells you they don't want to be around you? Cool, man. I was actually thinking the same thing. I didn't want to say it. I'm glad you did, but like, thank you. Appreciate you. Bye. In your head, wow, I just had the greatest bond with that person. We were just amazing friends. I really love this relationship, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. I'll link my video above where I talked about being your own internal damage control, being the kind of like a publicist in your mind, but you want to be constantly flipping these stories. So we're playing coy in our real life, right? In our 3D world, we're playing coy. Yeah, that's cool. Whatever, man. Sure. Yeah, you're right. Not even gonna, Oh, that's interesting. Something bad happens. Oh, okay, great. Interesting. Okay. Thank you. Either way, fine. You react how you can, right? To keep the, okay. Up here, wow, everything is just absolutely working out for me. Life is great because I am this success. I am powerful. I am this. Money's always coming. I have everything I need. Whatever it is that you need to do to keep yourself in the moment, you do that. But you don't have to freak out about things. You don't have to let the emotions take over. We want to make it a discipline and a practice to control them. Be aware of them. Feel them, but not attach meaning to them, okay? That's very important. I'm not saying don't feel your feelings. I'm saying if you feel them, fine. That doesn't change the story up here at all. It shouldn't. It should not. It should not, but don't do it. Don't allow it to. Think of it like a Halloween costume, okay? Think about, okay, I'm going to be Freddy Krueger this year, all year. I'm like making my gloves, I'm like ripping up my sweater, I'm like making like a creepy mask, got my hat and shit. I'm so excited for Halloween. I'm being Freddy Krueger, even though I'm not like actually Freddy Krueger yet. I am gonna be Freddy Krueger, and probably the whole week, maybe the whole even month of October, I don't know yet. We'll see how good this costume turns out. It doesn't really matter, but leading up to that costume or that Halloween experience, I'm gonna be Freddy Krueger. So even though I may not be in Freddy's body right now, I'm still, let me get this hand. Does this face look right? Do I have the right sweater? Right? It's like you are preparing for the fact that Freddy Krueger is inevitable. It's like maybe I'm not yet, but I am gonna be already. Like, I'm gonna be Freddy Krueger. I kind of already am Freddy Krueger for Halloween. Since time isn't linear, I'm already that. So that's how we behave. And then when Halloween comes around, like, you know, and you're like, okay, because I'm Freddy Krueger now, so you should run fucking scared because I'm gonna knife you up. Yeah. Okay? If somebody comes at you on Halloween and is like, you're not Freddy Krueger, you're like, get out of here, bitch, right? It's just like, no, I'm Freddy, bye. And then once we've done Freddy Krueger all month long, maybe, or just one night, doesn't really matter. Once we've been Freddy and we're satisfied with Freddy, now what are we gonna be next year? I don't know. Let's be Gem. I love Gem. She's beautiful. Next year I'm going to be Gem. So now I'm starting to think about, okay, am I going to dye my hair pink again? Do I need to bleach it? Should I get extensions? Am I wearing a wig? Are we getting sparkly clothes? Is my husband going to dress up as Rio? This has actually already happened. So I can explain this one really well. I made my husband dress up as Rio for me one year. Anyways, my point is I don't have to be Freddy Krueger to be Freddy Krueger. And when Halloween comes around, I'm just going to step into that role and I'm going to enjoy myself and I'm just going to live like it, okay? And then once I'm over it, I'm on to the next. And maybe I'll be Freddy Krueger again, but it's like, yeah, I was already Freddy Krueger. I kind of want to be Gem now. I want to go to the next level. I want to go to the next thing. So think about it like that, okay? We're constantly growing and shifting and evolving. You're wearing the costume or you're preparing the costume. You're putting it on. You're putting on the persona. You're being the version of you that you want to be now, okay? And you carry that with you in your mind no matter what's going on, okay? And that's how you continue this idea even when your 3D world has yet to catch up. And for the love of God, don't affirm that it hasn't caught up yet, okay? That's one of the biggest things I see from people is like, I'm doing this. It hasn't worked yet, but I'm doing it. It's like, why? Don't even bother. Don't even bother typing it. You just canceled it out in your sentence. But I'm not judging. I'm just here to hold up a mirror and show you guys where you're doing these things that are keeping you in your current reality. Because I'm telling you, everybody does this kind of stuff and nobody really notices it because it's automatic, it's habitual, and we're just used to doing it. We don't realize that this is the very thing that's keeping the stuff we want away from us, which is really annoying. Again, hence why I'm here. So don't forget, the reality that you are living is the reality that you're selecting. Conscious or unconscious, it is you doing the selecting and it's you doing the experiencing. So no one's telling you what you have to experience or what you have to select for yourself. So be really conscious of that. Be aware of where your mind's at all the time because where your mind is at is where your life is at. Really. So I want you to comment down below. Keeping my mind in check is super easy. Keeping my mind in check is super easy. In fact, it's the easiest thing you've ever done. It's getting easier every single day, and manifesting is really easy for you. You're like kind of really good at it. It's almost like you're an expert. It feels like you were born to do it, and things just work out for you so easily. It just comes naturally. I feel powerful. I feel good in my own skin. I know that I can have whatever I want as long as I just allow myself to and not tell myself that I can't, because it's me telling myself that I can't that prevents me from not being able to do it. So I only tell myself that I can. I know that I'm in control. I know that I'm powerful. I know I am a strong selector and creator and manifestor, and nothing can take that away from me. Now, if you'd like to join my Manifesting a Specific Person workshop, it is completely overhauled. It is changing people's lives as we speak. Honestly, no, people are really finding amazing value, and I know that the classes, the way that I used to teach them, were really valuable, but this is like everything that I could think of that I've ever taught, I put on video, and we did some really in-depth thinking with the homework, and people are really just uncovering all kinds of stuff. So I know that it's going to be good for you. If you're considering it, definitely check it out. It is worth the investment in yourself and your relationships. This is the rest of your life we're talking about, okay? And it's $100 off during this lockdown. So be sure and sign up before we're all let out of our houses again, I guess, and you have time to do the work, and it's perfect. It's a perfect opportunity. You can join that workshop right now at my website, roxytalks.com. You can also sign up for one-on-one coaching so we can discuss exactly how you can fake it till you make it. One-on-one coaching is available at my website, roxytalks.com. I've also got exclusive merch, podcasts, and more. That's all at my website, and of course, that link is in the description below. Don't forget to join my Facebook group, Black Moon Society, which is a great community for like-minded individuals who are helping each other manifest. You can also join me on social media. I am on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And here on the Roxy Talks channel, I go live every Monday at noon-ish PST for Q&A. And I've got brand new videos out every Tuesday through Friday, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you.